All right, back for round two. Time to put this thing together. So I'm confident we have everything we need outside of a couple pieces that are being powder coated, but that can wait till we get it in the car. First, what I want to do is talk about a problem that I found, something that's really important that I think was wrong with that motor. So these little things are dowel pins. They sit in these little grooves here, and they also sit in the bottom of the head. When I went to put these heads on this block, they wouldn't sit flush, right? So I'm looking, trying to figure out, well, here, one of those was all kind of mangled up and wasn't allowed to sit. So what I'm thinking happened with these heads on that block, and maybe that just slowly caused more and more of a leak because the head was not seated all the way. I would honestly suggest just doing new dowels every time. My little piece of thought there. 3/4 block. We're gonna do a 3/5 top. So we have the heads, have the lower, uppers being painted, and on top of that, we're also doing a cam package basically. So with that on the heads, we got new springs. So these are comp springs. These are not fun to put on. A couple of my videos, you can see me assembling these. But basically the idea is you have a tool that squeezes them, and in here, those two little pieces are called keepers. And basically there's a groove in the top of the valve stem that those sit in, keep the valve spring from popping off. You have your retainers, and then down below are seals that sit between the spring and the head. When doing this, I suggest doing new valve seals, and then obviously keepers and retainers that are upgraded because these are under a higher load. All right, so we'll start assembling. I'm gonna go ahead and torque down the heads real quick and get that done. Move the cam and just start working our way up. So enjoy. So I kind of skipped over a couple of things, but we'll talk real quick. Lower manifold's on. I did throw the rear cover on. Went on the front one from powder coat. I did want to talk about timing real quick. If you ever have to do this, you know, if you're doing a cam or if you just want to change the timing, here's a good visual as to like how to time it. Basically, the notch for the cam is going to be over on this side, which will put this dot facing down, and basically you're just going to match it up with this dot that's going to face up. That is how you time these motors. Well, we were going smooth, and I was really hoping to just come back to you guys with basically an assembled, ready to drop in motor. Yeah, that's not happening. Timing cover's on, so we got that on, no big deal. Went to drop the oil pan on, got it all nice and clean, and of course, the first bolt I go to torque down cracks the freaking oil pan. It's 18 foot-pounds of torque. 18 foot-pounds, that's it. That's hand tight. I don't get it. So back to the junkyard, I guess. Pull this thing and take it with me. Got it ready. Throwing tools in the car now. And the junkyard. All right, so we got ourselves an oil pan. So obviously undo all your oil pan bolts. Got to undo this bracket back here that goes to the trans. Undo your AC compressor. Undo the starter. Get that out of the way. Then you're gonna have to get yourself a lift and yep, yank this up. When you do that, make sure you undo your mount here, and that pan will come right out of there. All right, so I'm gonna end it off there. Definitely not how I plan this to go, but we all know how that works. So I'm gonna get it wrapped up. I'll pick up the next video probably with putting the car in, dressing it, and hopefully getting it fired up. Wish me luck. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.